folks love their silver and black. They are
don't know what
as their Raiders get set to face
from Maryland
with the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Jesus. I don't know what the fuck this nigga playing. That's why I never lose to him. This shit is terrible. I can't even tell this 3-3-5 wide. I have never seen this ugly ass play in my life.
He's got some space here. And now off to the races down the right side.
When niggas start running bunch ass,
Josh Jacobs, 75 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights.
Carried
and it's
high.
now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah.
Why you didn't throw it away?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Kick the field goal. Kick the field goal. Points. Points matter. Yes, it does. If you play defense to stop them. I beat him every time I played.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before
I've
going
yet to
out
lose
of
there.
bounds. 16 yards
That's sad.
right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you gotta want to get out there and get those points back
You
right
beat me
now.
on with my slump. I ain't know how to fucking play the game again, boy. I was retarded. You not sure, you know.
Kaepernick. Forced out to his left.
He is stupid. That's damn sure why you win.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because
Waddle's wide open, Eric. I'm telling you right now.
He's going to take off and run for yardage.
Waddle is wide open, Eric.
Quarterbacks who can move. Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A curl flat drop.
Now Kaepernick.
They're going to leave the closer flat open.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13.
Yeah, he's running receivers. He's running receivers. And they do not take it. Yeah. We're watching it. What he's doing is running your receivers to your zone. So he's hitting the flat because nobody's guarding the flats.
Now Kaepernick again. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes
like that pass play just
just
threw right there. He thought it was going to be open because you ever had put him in the flat the whole game.
First and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Kaepernick now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
That sounds amazing. From Subway?
Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. Touchdown.
What play you just called? Oh, you're playing cover 4. Yo, get out that shit. That's
and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
no, cover 1 is fine. Cover 2 is fine. Man, cover 2 is fine. The way he's playing, man, cover 2 is fine.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored.
Cover 4 is a match. Cover 4 is a match defense. So whatever they run, they're gonna run, and they're gonna. Yeah. he didn't catch that one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
It's my ball, right?
Hit the home run last drive. One play.
He lost yards.
All the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep.
I mean, I can see that catch, but he lost yards doing it. You get an aggressive catch. I don't know why you're mad about that one. I just
now
thought
they've
about that.
established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he works his way forward for a couple up
Hey, look,
past
if
the
you...
30. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly
No, he hasn't. He's been doing whatever works. You come out this shitty-ass I-form.
Honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This
time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome.
Nah. Yeah.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Certainly
not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Kaepernick going to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now Kaepernick. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
How tall are you, Messiah? 5'6". Hell no. You can lie on that bitch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And able to find Allen Lazard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Obviously, slowing down Mahomes, going to be a tall order. He gets the completion there, but what do defenses need to try to do against him?
Well, as we saw in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay, their #1 goal was to get him to 3rd down and long situations, not 3rd and manageable, meaning 3rd and 4 or less, but 3rd and 7 or more. There are plenty of those situations because now you can unleash your pass rushers. And if you can get that going, get him pressured in the pocket, get him on the move, use those 7 behind him to cover, that's how you can play Patrick Mahomes the best, I believe.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shrugs him off. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Now Kaepernick. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
Inside stuff got bugged, bro.
4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run
inside
gets him
stuff
about
pop up
halfway.
on 0-1
yes,
trap.
now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want.
Inside stuff got bugged.
Run it again, or they can go play action.
And they'll take it into the end zone for
you could do it on it pop up on 0-1 trap and shit now.
Antonio Gibson.
Halfback
a 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
You say what?
Now it's Ryan Succop on after a touchdown to kick it away.
Ain't he like 89 speed? It do matter. A linebacker could guard that shit.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Sliding out of the pocket. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it? It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the
I got that 1st and 2nd for you, Bodie.
This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 1st down, Jacobs.
I've been left that bit.
Right on the midfield logo. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1 yard.
They make the trade fair. What you mean?
2nd. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half. And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. No. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target, Ebron. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will extend this big lead.
I thought he was going to say something.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards, not enough.
Yeah.
And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Rodgers. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
To throw, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Here's Kaepernick. Going up top for Kupp. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 43 yards. And the Ravens add on. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead will swell by one more. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And even 150 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. He will push his way down to about the 14. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
I just held man had a field goal and a motherfucking touchdown.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On first down, Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Diontae Johnson, 43 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will extend this big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point try now for Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Boy, breakout, game breakout, and them breakouts don't got shit to do with each other.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Wow.
And now here's another interception. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Succop will put this one right through And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
Who was T. Williams?
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
He giving you sneeze. What you mean?
Next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
But this Raven team is amazing. We done, Chris. Well, I play now. I play whatever AD3.
Oh, you need to get your hair done.
Wait, okay. Calm down. You're the Jags.
And I can't take ibuprofen.
See your head hurting, you trying to rush me. Heal. Heal.
No, so I don't want to be doing your hair at 9 o'clock.
It ain't 9 o'clock.
It's 4.
Not 9. You play Cheney wins. I threw one pick.